Okay, good evening, welcome back to this I-51 CSGO Challenge multiplayer final, and at the moment it is tied up 1-1 in this best of 5 final. We do have Infused winning that 9th round, so they'll get to choose what side they want to start on, so I would assume they'll be wanting to start on the T side. Of course, Infused only need to win 2 maps, well, they still need to win 2 maps to win out this grand final. They were 1-0 up, but XMG picked up Mirage 21-16, 21-17, excuse me, 21-17 or something like that on the Mirage map. So it is all tied up again, 1-1. We are just waiting for the players to choose what side they want to start on, and then we will begin. But Infused, of course, beat XMG early in the day. It was the upper bracket final that XMG were knocked down to the lower bracket by Infused. They won out Inferno. I wonder if they'll go for the same tactic where they kind of rush through mid to B and take that B bomb site. Probably not, because XMG might be waiting for it, but it could be a slight mind game situation where XMG would think they wouldn't try it again. But 1-1 in this best of 5 grand final at the I-51 CSGO Challenge. I am Biggs, and my co-caster is Kai Knight, who is sitting beside me right now, and we are on venue. Sorry to anyone who's maybe at the venue and watching the stream. We were meant to be able to watch it at the venue, but they apparently closed down the auditorium, and it's not being streamed there whatsoever. So, first round coming up of the second map of this best of 5 grand final between Team Infused and XMG. Kaya, take it away for first round.
Alright, so this final was meant to be a BO5, and with Infused coming down from the upper bracket, it already gave them a 1-0 advantage, and XMG winning Mirage is now 1-1. So, what Infused need to do is pretend it's a BO3 again. Infused played XMG in the upper bracket final earlier on in the game, and they won. So if Infused keep their heads in the game and say, look guys, forget Mirage, forget that we were 14-1 up, forget that it all went down the drain, we've already beat XMG in a BO3, and my memory serves me correct, I think they beat them 2-0 as well. So let's see what Infused can do here. XMG are 1 man down, JT spots Danielson, and now it's even Steven. It's 2 versus 2. The bomb is in the hands, or on the back of Red Snake, should I say. And surely, yep, he is going to plant it now, whilst JT and Shiki begin to push these nasty little terrorists who want to make sure that bomb goes down. It's an Infused round, and good start for them, Biggs.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why XMG went for the push after the bomb hadn't just been planted yet. They could have just waited a tiny bit longer. Of course, Red Snake was on like under 5 HP there. Spuds, of course, had a little bit more, but first round does indeed go to Infused, and they will be pushing towards this B bomb site, but it is 3 players towards that bomb site themselves. It is Shiki and JT to hold it out here. 4 players in tunnels for Infused, and they are working it slow here. They don't want to throw away any silly rounds, but it is a CZ here on JT, but it doesn't matter. Danielson has smashed him with that weapon. Critical only on 8 HP at Car here, so Critical could do a big job, and he does not manage to take out 1 player there. Shiki still stuck here, doing a lot of damage to Robin and T-Sac, but the nade finally take him out. HudsG and Pyle, the 2 remaining players, smoking tunnels. That's forcing HudsG. HudsG could save. I think HudsG is going to save his CZ head armor. I mean, head armor is worth 1,000, so there's no point losing it for no reason. I mean, there is 3 players tagged to slightly, well, T-Sac and Robin, very low HP each. Spuds, in the meantime, had taken out Pyle in that lower tunnel area, leaving HudsG to try run towards long. He does have his knife out though, and Red Snake has caught him off guard. Red Snake at long taking out HudsG. HudsG losing that CZ and head armor. 2-0 in favour of Infused. 1 more round to go before XMG will be on their first bye round.
Yeah, that last round was good. It was very good from Team Infused. None of them died even, which means the cash is flowing for them at the moment. They've still got those deals in hand. And the CTs, of course, they're on the more expensive side, meaning they can't go for that early 3rd round buy, which Infused may have been able to do if they had lost the first pistol round. So, XMG is setting up with Shiki and JT in B. Critical is going to watch short and mid, whilst Powell and HudsG push towards long hut. Powell's just going to stay in long hut, and HudsG is going to fall back, but most of the terrorists are actually heading towards B. Spuds, and here we go, it's Robin leading the chase, and down goes JT, nailed in the head with the Galil as the CTs begin the process of rotating. but realistically speaking, this should be an easy round for Infused. They've got the weapon advantage, but the commentator's curse kicks in. It's kicking off inside the B bomb site. It's Chuck and Spuds who are looking to save the day and save the Galils of the terrorists, and Powell is going to try to rotate round, and a little chuckle there from Biggs. Chuck nailing him in the head as well. See how dominant those Galils are. We see why it's so important to win the pistol rounds on T side, because the CTs can't go for that early buy, and as long as you play your game by the book, you should have a comfortable 3-0 lead going into round number 4.
Yep, and Spuds, of course, with this op here. No picks whatsoever. Critical also opping here. I'm wondering if he's going to peek out. He will peek out. Spuds misses the shot, but gets tagged himself from Critical's AWP. So Critical, once again, oh, he jumped across there. He knows Spuds is in lower, but oh, Spuds out-ops Critical. So that's the player down very early on for XMG. One player on that A-bomb site, and that is HudsG making his way out towards long. It is 2 players taking control of short, while Spuds as well. Oh, sorry, 3 now. Spuds coming to mid to try hold off that cross to CT. But HudsG and A-ramp here flashing out short, just trying to delay these Infused players pushing up and trying to get onto this bomb site. T-Sac needs to get some kind of control of long, but he's not able to. So the cross has happened from Shiki. He has managed to make it through the CT, but the drop comes from Robin. He takes him out. Oh, Danielson's been stuck without the bomb, and JT does have the bomb in upper tunnels, so that's massive for XMG. He does get the frag onto Spuds too. We have 2 players coming behind him, Red Snake and somebody else. I'm completely blind here, but the Molotov does come out by JT, and the bomb has been picked up. All 3 players in tons, and JT has stopped his players from actually getting into that bomb site. So HudsG with the op in tons. JT and Pyle should be going B ramp, which he is. So we do have Robin on the window, does have to drop off, so HudsG managed to get that shot on T-Sac, so it's all up to Red Snake. Robin. Red Snake gets that first frag. Robin has to do something here, and oh, he gets absolutely sapped by JT. So HudsG, so low HP. How's HudsG going to go down? No, he's not. JT pushing towards the door, and JT pulling it out. First buy round going to XMG. 3-1 the scoreline's going to be. He doesn't have a kit, but he's going to get the defuse anyway. So 3-1 XMG pulling out that first buy round, which they really needed. But Infused will be on at least one more buy round now. But XMG asserting their position in this game, showing that they can get at least one round on the board early on, and they have done. 3-1 the scoreline. Infused still leading.
Yeah, what I want to see now is this battle of the AWPers. It's going to be Spuds versus Critical, but no, Critical is going to go towards long, and by the looks of things, is anyone going to push long? No, they're not. So we've got Danielson heading towards B tunnels, and Robin going down towards lowers. So Infused not really giving any clear signal yet regarding what bomb site they're considering pushing at. They've just pretty much done a good old split and pick. And there's the first frag, and hopefully they can build on it now and make it 4 rounds on the board. Taking a look at the CT setup, we have JT in B, Shiki just outside of B, so he's meant to be the man to watch the mid to B push. Powell holding along with the FAMAS, and Critical holding short with the AWP. So Spuds is our bomber, and he's also the terrorist AWPer. He's going to make a bit of noise here. He's running towards this B bomb site where JT and Shiki are lurking. Danielson comes in from mid to B, and this B bomb site is now empty, and it's Powell with the FAMAS and Critical with the AWP to try and redeem this round, but they're not going for it. Biggs nods his head and says they're saving, and it will be 4-1 in favor of Team Infused.
Yeah, good round from Infused. They have kept Danielson alive just, but they did work that B pick quite well. Got the bomb planted, and the bomb will explode now. They haven't rotated off yet. They're not too sure what XMG are doing. Excuse me, but Critical is looking towards that CT area. No players are exiting through CT, so Pyle and Critical playing it very safe, trying to save those weapons. 4-1 the scoreline's going to be. And remember, guys, it's just basic, like a best of 3 final now. It was 1-0 Infused because they came from the upper bracket. Now that XMG have won 1 map, we are down to just 3 maps remaining, so it's just like cancelling out. Let's just treat it like a best of 3. We're at 0-0, and Infused are 4-1 up in this first map of the best of 3, basically. So at the moment, it is going to be a push towards Critical going super close with this op. I mean, it'll be amazing if he actually gets this peek onto Robin, but Robin just peeking out at the right time. Critical losing out in that op, leaving, who is it, JT, to wait on the B-bomb site, but JT is taken down by Robin. Robin working that well, but Shiki is still waiting here. Well, Robin already on 3 frags this round, easy peasy for him. HudsG rotating back, he has Kevlar, he's going to save. Most likely Powell is going to save this FAMAS and head armor once again. But 4-1, and it's looking to be 5-1 now. HudsG actually going to be pushing short here with his CZ and Kevlar. Anyone at top mid, Red Snake and T-Sac are, but they don't know that HudsG is here, and Robin might get a very unpleasant surprise in a minute if HudsG decides to push CT. But Powell gets that first frag on Robin. I guess HudsG is going to try retrieve that weapon at some stage, but the op shot from Spud's missing there. Let's go to Powell, he's not doing anything, and HudsG gets team flash there, but he should be able to pick up this weapon. No, he's not! 2 players coming through there, and HudsG might not actually get to pick up this weapon. Are they going to keep on looking? CT, he's going to be very close to it. Oh no, he doesn't manage to get it. He just saves his CZ and Kevlar. 5-1 the scoreline, and it's another eco coming out for XMG. We're going to see 6-1 now Infused, most likely, but there is 2 CZs which can do a lot of damage to these T players of Infused.
Yeah, I mean, I hope, based on what you said there, Biggs, a bit of the commentator's curse kicks in, because if XMG were to take this eco round, it really would make the game a lot more exciting than it is at the moment. We're in round number 7, and the CTs are on an eco, in case you ain't noticed yet. Red Snake is the terrorist who's lurking outside of B tunnels. Oh, hello. Spots a glimpse of Critical. He's going to throw that nade. That's going to land right in the feet of Critical, but only deals about 15 HP. So he's not on the mobile phone to a medic just yet. And by the looks of things, we're going to see exactly what we saw a few rounds ago, where Infused are going to push straight into this beam alongside JT was up there. Oh! This is superb! CZ75 versus JT. And, oh! Red Snake and Spud's also getting on the score sheet. What's going on? But you know what, Biggs? The commentator's curse kicked in. Some out of this world CZ75 work coming in from JT, and let's be honest, I think Lady Luck was on his side a little bit. But XMG are back on the scoreboard, and look at Infused cash. If they lose this round, then they'll be forced to eco, and it's 5-2 in favour of Infused.
JT played that great with that CZ. Very close range weapon that is. It's like an op at close range. It does so much damage, and you have a really good fire rate with it too. So JT working that CZ pretty well there. Of course, you have limited amount of bullets, but especially whenever you don't need that many bullets to kill, it was a very good play. HudsG pretty blind here at blue bin. Gonna stick with him, but the spray through the smoke. If he had sprayed further, he would have got the 2 frags, but doesn't matter. Powell and HudsG picking up 2 each, and it is Spuds with this off, getting taken out by HudsG. HudsG 3 frags, Powell 2. 5-3 the scoreline. XMG picking up 2 rounds. Is it 2 rounds? Yep, 2 rounds in a row now. That eco by JT has destroyed Infused cash, and it was not the best idea to push out through that smoke at long doors. Infused getting absolutely wrecked by Powell and HudsG. 5-3 the score. Back to you, Kyle.
Yeah, and that's why I said I wanted XMG to win that eco round, because it really has made the game a lot more even Steven at the moment. HudsG is going to get that first frag, and he's chucking the head. He's well getting on the score sheet for XMG. Oh, the team kill coming in from Robin, and well, cash. Yep, you hit the nail on the head, Biggs. When you get those team kills, it hurts a team's cash. And look at the money, guys. Spuds, Red Snake, and Chuck, and Danielson will be able to buy. But Robin, he's going to have to eco it. So what do you think? What do you think of that, Biggs?
Well, I mean, it was just a simple eco bash. I mean, they didn't really buy up anything there to do a proper push anywhere. It was just they wanted to get in through mid, try get a frag or 2. That was their only objective. But Spuds in the meantime did take out Critical at mid there, so the op has been dropped at mid. We do have Powell and HudsG falling back to take control of short, leaving out long. But oh dear, Red Snake in a great position here. Flick of the wrist, maybe too much there. Miss out HudsG. HudsG with the second frag of the round, taking out Robin. But Spuds once again at mid with that up, not really going to be able to do too much here. But there's nobody at long, and 2 players pushing through lower. That is Shiki and JT. JT spots 1, Danielson goes down. And will we see the push coming in at long? Yes, we will. T-Sac and Spuds pushing long. Has to be Spud. Oh no, Spuds is just going to hold the angle. HudsG, of course, with the M4, but it has to be Spuds who walks up and tries to get this pick on HudsG. I mean, that's the only way they're going to be able to get anything out of this round. But the smoke comes in CT, and no big push coming in as of yet. But of course, we do have JT flanking behind, who may be able to do a little bit of damage. He hasn't pushed it just yet, but T-Sac walking through that smoke does get taken out, and we see Spuds crossing here. I guess JT will be pushing Spuds in a very bad situation. Gets one frag, and JT from the flank at long takes him out. 5-5 the scoreline, and Infused lead has been whittled down by XMG. They will be in an eco, of course, once again, but great plays coming out from XMG. 5-5.
Yep, XMG have started mounting their own mini comeback like they did on Mirage. But guys, let's forget about Mirage. Let's pretend it's a BO3 now. This is what it's going to come down to on Dealers 2, which is mostly referred to as a T-sided map. But it is 50-50 at the moment, and Infused are on this eco. Now, the last time they tried to push the B-bomb site, JT out of nowhere popped up, and it looks like JT might pop up again with that M4. This time, unfortunately, only taking one out, and Critical is going to rotate with that big green gun. What's Critical doing? Oh, Critical walking into his own death, and now Infused have not only that one-man advantage, they've got an M4 and an AWP to pick the brains of XMG with as well. Powell is the last man standing for XMG, and dare I say it, exactly, Biggs is saying an eco round came out, and Biggs, my question to you is, why did Critical push in like that and give away that AWP?
I'm not sure. I don't know if he's expecting it was some silly guy. Flashes, nades coming in from your teammates without their support. Bad mistake from Critical there. Lost one of their players early round, and it was just great from Infused. Good positioning, and did take out all those XMG players with a really, really nice eco. 6-5 the scoreline, and we do see Infused bringing it back once again. Oh, Critical with the leg at mid. That might do a little bit of damage to Red Snake. Does a tiny bit. He's on 16 HP at the moment, but once again, we do have Infused trying to get this mid control, but T-Sac unable to get out and long to do any damage. Critical actually coming out to help Powell, who's hiding in pit there, but we'll see T-Sac peeking out this corner. I don't know where to stay with Critical or not. T-Sac actually isn't going to go pick out long just yet, but we have 3 players remaining here. 2 on B ramp, 1 on B, and 2 on long for XMG. 5 versus 5, 50 seconds remaining on the board. Does look like it's going to be a B hit here, but JT, once again, good positioning. I've seen him here before, and it has had some fun times here, and it has played out very well. Oh no, he runs out of ammo, unable to take out Danielson. T-Sac getting a frag on the HudsG as well. Middle, Critical pulls out an amazing shot on T-Sac. T-Sac had the advantage there. Critical was running through the smoke, but it is Pyle and Critical versus 3 players. 2 of them very tagged here for Infused. Huds is going to be planting the bomb, but Danielson with the headshot onto Critical. Pyle, of course, the only player left here. Red Snake, very low health, and no idea what that kind of flash was, but Pyle will be running away to save this M4. Will he save it? Yes, he's going for the save. Pyle hiding in lower tons. It's going to be 7-5 to Infused, but I mean, okay, okay. Saving is a smart idea, because he has head armor, yep, and a flash. He will be able to drop somebody next round, while JT, HudsG will be able to buy up themselves and maybe give Shiki a drop. Also Critical might go Famous, I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens next round. But Infused picked up their 7th round on this T side. It is the second map of this best of 5 grand final, and it is currently all tied up 1-1 in maps.
7-5 in favour of Infused. Spuds had his favoured AWP in hand, and he did very well up against XMG last time round. And let's see whether he's going to get a pick at double doors. Oh, he sees 3 of them cross, but doesn't even bother to pull the trigger. Whatever floats your boat, Spuds, my little old friend. And because he noticed that 3 crossed, it looks like Red Snake and Sac are going to have a change of heart and bring the bomb back towards the A bomb site. Or are they? As far as the CTs are concerned, JT and Shiki are partnering up on the B bomb site. And, oh, hello. HudsG has that big green gun in hand as well. So nice, slow and methodical is the name of the game, coming in from Infused. This was, I tried to control the camera. Thanks for no auto director, guys. So Spuds is going to slowly walk down mid. Sac is going to make his way towards lowers. And what I want to see now is, well, what I want to see is where Infused are going to push. Then I can try and predict the future. And by the looks of things, yep, they are going to go mid to B. And that normally means the rush will commence as soon as that smoke at mid goes out. And it does go out. CT spawn is smoked off. But JT once again failing to provide the goods after pulling off that ace with the CZ75 earlier on in the myXMG Eco round. And well, Infused have a man advantage and they have the bomb down on the floor. Do they? Yeah, the bomb is down on the floor. Jack is going to watch B ramp. Spuds is going to watch tunnels. But yeah, as Biggs is shouting, he's shouting, save, save, save. It's like, yes, I can see it's a save. I'm not blind, even though I do wear glasses. And it'll be 8-5.
Save coming in for XMG here. 2 players in T-spawn, so we might see Spuds getting a frag. No, they're not going to pick Shiki to the left. Oh, no scope. Doesn't know he's there, of course, and Spuds just funny hopping in T-spawn. Loses that up for no reason. He is on 11k though, so it doesn't really matter. 8-5 the scoreline to Infused. And we do have a buy coming out for XMG. 3 weapons saved, so all cool on their side. Can have a FAMAS drop and an M4 drop. Simple, sorted. But 2 rounds remaining. T-Sac. 2 rounds remaining in this first half of the second map. Infused are up, as you can see, 8-5. But all drawn up 1-1 in maps currently in this best of 5 grand final. Just going to stick with critical here because you will see somebody cross the mid. But actually, Robin getting some damage done. The Swedish player doing a little bit of tagging there at mid, and it looks like they will be able to get up short eventually here. Critical unable to peek towards short, but T-Sac is very, very close to HUDG there. He's actually going to fall back out long, and per T-Sac, he's been unable to take long here at all this game. HUDG and Pyle proving to be a little bit too strong and long there. He has heard those footsteps, but critical, good positioning, watching towards short. If Robin, no, Red Snake's going to get the pop. No, he's going to smoke it. Okay. I'm waiting for the pop flash to come out. They are flashing and there is a drop into CT. Critical doesn't know that they've pushed there, and it does look like it might actually be a B push here. JT has to drop through window, but oh no, Shiki taken out by T-Sac, and it's just JT left in this bomb site. He has made a lot of noise. Will be spotted by Robin, taken down by JT, but T-Sac does eventually get the frag. Critical having to jump through that smoke. HUDG, Pyle, and Critical. 3 players remaining here. HUDG going to peek. Critical going to peek window here while HUDG at door trying to get a boost up, see what he can do, but Pyle has been forced back to lower, and it does look like it might be another save coming out for the CT side of XMG. Next round they won't be able to buy, so smart decision, and they are saving for the last round. Infused going to win 9 rounds now, and going into the last round of the half, it's going to be a scoreline of 9-5 in favour of XMG, but XMG going to be struggling on cash slightly. Should be able to get a FAMAS drop for, well, Shiki's actually able to buy up in the zone, but JT might need a drop, and that could occur here. Critical, of course, dropping it there. 9-5 the scoreline. Last round of the first half of this second map in the I-51 CSGO Grand Final.
Yep, it is the Grand Final. Let's see whether Infused can make it 10 going into the second half of this match. But, oh well, look at this. They're not wasting any time, are they? They're in a rush, and literally, they are rushing this A-bomb site. They're going all in. They're going to have one of the CTs in HUDG with the AWP in hand. No, he has the M4 in hand. Let's go and take a look at him. He's decided to fall back, but Team Infused probably doing the right thing there. They've caught XMG Esports out, but it's the battle of the orphans now on short. Critical's going to push. Critical takes down one. He goes for the second, but it's JT to get the kill. Danielson says, thank you very much. I want a double 2. HUDG says, Danielson, anything you can do, I can do better. And it's HUDG and Powell up against Danielson, who's so far got a 3-man. And Danielson gets the 4-man. Biggs is clapping his hands, and Danielson most certainly deserves a round of applause after that. 10-5 going into the second half. And Biggs, how on earth did they let Danielson get that?
He's sitting on 17 HP. He shouldn't be able to do that. That was a choke from HUDG. HUDG missing all those M4 shots. He had a perfect opportunity to take out Danielson. Messed it up, and Danielson with that nice little peek as, I can't remember who it was smoking, but the smoke wasn't good enough since it dropped at his feet. HUDG just tried holding on to it there, but Danielson, of course, able to pick up that 1 versus 2. 10-5 the scoreline, and if we see Infused picking this up, I mean, obviously once again we need to see the team with the lower amount of rounds to just pull this out of the bag, get the pistol round, and bring it to 10-8. But you never know what could happen. Infused could win it, and would be 2-1 at that stage. So in the meantime, they have walked all the way up to that A-bomb site. Spuds with that shot onto Critical. Critical being sat down there, but Pyle has got out mid to B, has been spotted, and Spuds, T-Sac working together, able to take him out there. JT stuck on the bomb site, and the Molotov finally disappearing. They will be able to plant that bomb. JT, of course, planting it in the safest position he can. Shiki going to hold long, maybe not the best idea if both his teammates die really quick. But we have 4 players ready to retake this bomb site for Team Infused. And HudsG has spotted one strike. JT actually taken down, and HudsG has to survive in this bomb site. Oh, Huds with a 3-man! Can he get the 4th? Yes, he can! Huds picking up the quad kill. 10-6 XMG pick up the pistol round. How the hell did HudsG do that? Just 3 kills in the space of a second, picking up that last one. Infused 10, XMG 6, XMG picking up that pistol round that they really needed. 2 rounds to go for XMG on paper, but 3 CZs, but for Infused, Red Snake, Spuds and T-Sac could get a few frags for them here.
Well, you asked me how HudsG managed to pull that off. HudsG has bags and bags of experience in this game, and finally it shone through. And Critical as well has a lot of experience, and so does JT. Powell will nail Danielson in the head, and Biggs, back over to you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 10-7, but you know, XMG still have to fight back to really get themselves fully back into this game. They can't start partying just yet over a few rounds.
Yeah, Infused, probably not going to be happy with that. They wanted to get rid of a few weapons, at least, on their eco side. I mean, you're wasting, you know, $300, $350 buying these CZs and P250s. But it is, once again, one of those B pushes coming out here for the CTs. T-Sac and Red Snake both sitting very close together here. Critical getting one frag on the T-Sac. Oh, JT killing Spuds, who was at middle there, but Danielson will go down to Powell here, leaving Red Snake and Robin, 2 players left here. Red Snake, of course, in tunnels here. Robin goes down, but Red Snake has actually walked through this smoke. Flash coming out, and he will get shot down by Shiki as he came out of that smoke. 10-8 the scoreline. Infused will be on their first buy round, and be interesting to see who ends up taking this. But of course, XMG need to win 2 more maps, but so if to win this best of 5 grand final, Infused also needing 2 maps, so both teams need to push it for these final 3 maps at least. So Infused 10, XMG 8.
So Robin proceeds down mid along with double double team kill there coming in from Powell, and can he make up for it? No, he can't. It's Critical all alone. It's 3 versus 1, but the good news is that he does have the bomb, and Spuds and Danielson are going to hold long, and Critical is going to walk towards short. And let's see whether he can pull this 3 versus 1 clutch out the bag. He's going to sneak, and he's not looking to make too much noise. Oh, Critical, what are you doing? He'll get caught with his hands down. And Biggs is he's just got his head in his hands, and he's looking at the screen. Biggs, what the hell just happened?
Oh, Pyle. Absolutely destroyed his own team there. That was XMG's chance to get into the game. To get back into the game, bring it to, you know, 10 rounds, or 9-10 rounds, instead of giving Infused, really gifting Infused that round. I have no words for what Pyle just did by mistake there. Infused 11-8. Could that be the big mistake from XMG that'll gift Infused this? I mean, if Infused pick up this, we're going to see 12-3. But Critical missing that shot, getting blocked by his teammate there at mid, is still walking out towards CT. Going to stick with Critical here. We do have T-Sac sitting at that box. Oh crap. Spuds takes out HudsG. I think that was on... Where was that? That must have been short, but T-Sax came out, gets the 2 frags, and it's just JT and Pyle left here. Pyle with the P250, of course, from those 2 team kills. Robin taking out JT. Pyle running through that Molotov. Red Snake finishing him off. 12-8 the scoreline. Was that the big mistake that XMG were bound to make eventually, especially after that Mirage game. Perfect 14-1. Was that the big mistake? 12-8 to Infused now. Eco round for XMG. We could be seeing 13-8 here, and once again Infused getting so close to closing out this map. But we could still have the comeback coming on. Back to you, Kaya.
Yeah, XMG on the eco. We've got a few P250s, but mainly Glocks in hand. We saw HoodsG pull off a 4-man Glock earlier on in the pistol round, so we know that he's bloody decent with those pistols. And yeah, the chat is going wild because of the delay. Everyone's seeing the team kill nade. So here we go, no casualties as of yet, and that bomb will go down, and the commentator's curse kicks in. Chuck is a ninja, but he's currently playing for Infused. NIP, take note, it's 3 versus 4. Spuds and his AWP can't stop the bomb going down, and now it's all down to HoodsG and Powell. Make that only down to Powell, and well, you know, Big, how you spoke about that team kill, and how it could end up being the decisive factor here. I think you were right. I think it is going to end up being a very, very big decisive factor.
13-8 the scoreline. XMG are on a buy now. Of course, they were on an eco there just before. They did get the plant, so it helped them economically. But I'm getting worried here. I am getting worried. I'm going to stick... Oh, Critical with the gap shot on the Robin. Once again, Critical stepping up with those frags that he really needs to get. It does look like it's going to be a quick B push. I have no idea he's on that B bomb site, but it is resonating. Oh, he's playing gate. Oh, this is going to work out. He gets 1 frag. I thought he could get 2 more there, but it's not going to be. No players close to rotating to that B bomb site just yet. The bomb is going to be planted on B, but Powell has to step up. He's making up for that mistake he made, but Spuds with the frag onto him. Instant trade. JT, Shiki and Critical, 3 players remaining. Spuds in CT, T-Sac obviously going to be saving the last 2 Infused players, saving those M4s, looking at their cash. Yeah, I mean, it's a 2v3. T-Sac is low money. All the players can buy, but I suppose I said earlier today, you know, economy management is pretty big in CSGO currently, so they're playing the smart game. I mean, not risking losing some of these expensive weapons like ops. The bomb will explode. 13-9 the scoreline. XMG picking up another their first round since that really big mess up of the nade from Powell. So straight on to another buy again. Yeah, the economy, I mean, Spuds is on 8k. He's looking pretty good, but the rest of Infused, of course, a little bit lower there. 13-9 the score is in favour of Infused. XMG picking up that last round.
Someone in this chat is saying that Powell should get a 7-day ban for that team raid. Deary me, deary me. Love you guys in the chat. 840 viewers. We had a bit more, but it don't matter. Let's prove that CSGO should be on the main stage here at I-51, and hopefully they'll sort it out for I-52. Let's get back in the game, though. XMG finally, after Powell's antics, have got a round on the board, and they're going to be looking to build onto that. HoodsG and Shiki are looking to push mid to B. It's Jack who's going to look to be a nuisance. He's dealt a bit of damage. The bullets hitting the back of HoodsG, but nonetheless managed to push in. Robin was lurking at the back of the bomb site, but XMG is still holding to this 1-man advantage. Critical with the AWP. It's Luke. Critical, great. Oh, he missed it! He missed it! And it's going to be 2 versus 2. How did he miss that? And this is now doable for Danielson and Spuds. Let's see how it unfolds. We've got Powell at the back of the bomb site and Shiki elsewhere. Danielson drops it. Danielson goes down. And XMG, we see the nod of the head coming in from Biggs. I think you like that bomb protection. Why did you like it? And where do you think the game's going to go for XMG from there?
I mean, it was good position. Powell knew the push was coming in. There was a smoke kind of sitting there in the corner, so he hit in it for a second, and that allowed him to hide from those players pushing in. But good hold from XMG on that bomb site. Critical, not getting the gap shot this time. 13-10 the scoreline, and we have an eco coming out for Infused. Of course, Spuds... wait, why is Spuds have an op? Oh, he had plenty of money, that's why he buyed. So, oh dear, HoodsG peeked there, but a Critical will peek. Nice shot from Spuds, takes out Critical. Critical maybe a bit too relaxed on that push, but could we see Powell going down and long here from Spuds? It doesn't look like it. 3 players at mid here. Are XMG going to decide to do a mid to B, as these players are so close here? Shiki, very, very, very close indeed. Will peek out as soon as the flash goes out. Frag comes in for JT. Shiki getting a second, but the frags come in from Robin and Red Snake. Red Snake with that P2000. We do have HoodsG making his way up. Surely Red Snake will go down, and he does. Spuds with the up smoke. not disappearing for the time being, and he won't get any shots pulled off there. He could push it. I mean, Spuds has plenty of cash. The team, oh, so close. He just needed another millisecond earlier with that shot, and he would have connected it. But he hasn't, so he's decided to run away. Save that AWP and Kevlar. 13-11 the scoreline is going to be. Getting close again for these sides. But I wonder if XMG are going to bring it back and claim this round easily enough. Or sorry, claim this game easily enough. 13-10. We will see Infused on a bye, of course, because they were on an eco last round. No players hunting down Spuds in the right direction, so he will get to keep that AWP. Your turn to cast now, Kaya. 13-11.
Yay, my turn. To me, to you. Calling me and Biggs the Chuckle Brothers. So, 11-13, or should I say 13-11 in favour of Infused. And on the previous map, we saw Infused comfortably in the lead, and then XMG mounted a comeback. So let's see whether they can pull off the same thing yet again. Let's go and take a look. Critical, he's going to push short with that AWP of his. JT's already got first blood. Critical missing yet another AWP shot. So hopefully he'll polish himself after this map. And let's see whether he'll get the bomb down. He will, but despite the fact that he has an AWP... Oh, there we go. That's more like it. He is going to plant for long. And I really can't see XMG giving this away. And that's why... Yeah, Team Infused are going to save. And that's why Didas 2 is T-sided. If you can push short, if you can smoke mid and get onto short, and you can just knock the CTs down at long, and you have an AWP in your team, then you can just plant for long and make someone, like Critical, sit in pit, and then no one will be able to defuse the bomb. And that's why Didas 2 is a T-sided map. Robin's going to go for the exit frag, doesn't get it, and it's only Danielson left, but he is no more. Headshot coming in from Powell, and well, maybe those 2 kills there, those 2 exit frags have redeemed Powell's antics from earlier on in the game. 12-3 in favour of Infused.
Yeah, Powell getting those frags, I think, has forced Infused to save at this time. Spuds, once again, had enough cash to buy up the op. Has bought it and playing from that short position once again. But are they expecting the eco? Huzg is going to flash towards short. And are we going to see this frag? Oh, Spuds just misses the shot. Shoots right underneath... who was it? Critical's arm. But oh, Red Snake with the double on the B. Oh, T-Sack with the double in mid. It's just Critical once again. Another eco coming out from Infused. And has this saved their game? Eco round coming out. What's the money like on XMG's side? It is good. Critical 1 versus 4. I mean, Critical is the player who's been... Wait, he's on 7 frags? Okay, Critical bottom fragging here for XMG. I thought he has picked up some important frags early on in the game, but he is making his way towards B ramp. The bomb is down. Nobody's actually looking towards door, so if Critical goes up the door, he will be able to take out Danielson fairly easy, because you'll see... He sees his gun. First frag coming Critical. Danielson knows that he's close. He's not going to peek it. Definitely not. Oh, Critical gets the second frag. Is it going to be 3? No. Red Snake gets the AK headshot. 14-12 the scoreline. Infused 2 rounds away from securing this map. 1 round away from forcing an overtime if XMG can bring it back. But yet again, it is another buy coming out for XMG. It's okay, yeah, 4 AKs and an op, but Critical once again at mid, very close to getting that gap shot. 14-12 over to Ukaya again.
Yeah, and even though XMG can still afford to buy, they committed that mistake and they put Infused on so close to match point. So let's see whether XMG still have it in them to level the score up. Critical with that big green gun, slowly but surely making his way towards short, whilst the rest of his teammates lurk in and around long and in and around lower tunnels and trying to find a pick of some sort in and around that A bomb site. But Spuds is actually playing it cool, calm and collected. He's just got his eye on short, and I think if Shiki pops up now, it is going to be Shiki who'll pop up. And you know what, Biggs? I don't think Spuds misses them. Oh, by a millimetre, and Shiki runs away just in the nick of time. And you do have to wonder whether XMP will have a change of heart and head over to the other bomb site. Well, you know what? The flashing smokes are out. Spuds has been hurt. And by hurt, I mean hurt a lot. That Molotov goes out at long. Robin will get the hat-trick. Red Snake coming in. And I don't know why, but every time I see R, I think of Rob. I don't know why I think of Rob, yeah, instead of Robin. But anyway, Shiki to pull off the 1 versus 4 clutch. Let's wait and see. He's pretty much surrounded at the moment. He's making a bit of noise here, without a doubt, but he does have the bomb on his back. He's going to go straight into this B-bomb site, where Red Snake is lurking. Shiki spots him, and if he don't take him out, he's not going to be able to plant the bomb. And as you can see, the rest of the CT started rotating, and there we go, Biggs. It's match point, and taking a look at the cash, it's going to be a forced buy from XMG, and I don't know about you, but I think this is going to be Infused's map.
It is a forced buy, but I wouldn't count XMG just out yet. I mean, unless Pyrrell does a fucking triple nade or something on his teammates, I think XMG still have a good chance of taking this, unless they do some silly rush somewhere, which doesn't work out so well. But Critical has made his way up towards short, of course, with an AK instead of the use of weapons. But Danielson to hold long here. T-Sack holding CT. Critical, Hudgy and Shiki look like they're heading towards short. But Danielson holding long well, smoking it out, denying Pyrrell any entrance into long. But Spuds has shots here. There should be some flashes coming onto the A-bomb site from XMG. The smoke does come in on A ramp. Smoke coming in corner. That's a good smoke. That is a good smoke. It's denied Hudgy an angle, but all he has to do is jump on top of car. But the Molotov, 1 minute left, and the players are still stuck on short. JT looks like he's smoking out mid to B, maybe. Yes, he is smoking out mid to B, but these players are going to be pushing short. Spuds does connect that shot. Needed to. The smoke has disappeared. Second shot for Spuds, but Pyrrell is coming towards long. Oh, Spuds doesn't know what to do, and he misses that shot. Danielson has to kill him for him, but we do have Danielson failing at long. Pyrrell still waiting around, and 3 versus 3 situation. JT very low HP, but Danielson taking out Pyrrell along. Bomb does go down indeed. But on short here, Robin flashes. Oh, JT pre-fires because he's blind. And we do have 2 versus 2. Hudgy has to go huge on the site here. JT picking up the first frag. Like I said, you can't count them out just yet. Spuds picking up the op. This is going to be immense. He got the 1v2 earlier. But Hudgy picks up the frag with the AK. And like I said, XMG, don't count them out just yet. I mean, they do have a limited amount of nades, flashes, etc. But they did have Galil's, AKs. That's all they need to take out some of these Infused players. And they have kept it alive. 15-13. Eco round coming out for Infused. It could be 15-14. And we might get another overtime in the second map of the grand final.
Not going to lie, Biggs, I don't think I've ever seen you put your head in your hands so much. I mean, you're really enjoying this game, aren't you? And I'll tell you what, I am loving it. We've got the eco coming in from Infused, so on paper, Infused should lose this, but we all know that Infused won their last eco round. So let's just wait and see how it unfolds. Don't want to try and call it just yet. Hudgy is slowly going to tiptoe towards double doors. I think he's heard Chak fall back towards the A-bomb site. Hudgy pops out. Oh! Jack with the all-powerful CZ75. It's been so good on this map so far. Thank you, Val, for adding it into the game. But how the hell did Red Snake get into T-spawn? I don't know. This game has everything, doesn't it? JT is going to push out. Nails Robin in the head. I keep forgetting what he's called. And XMG have a 2-man advantage. But I don't think Infused will be too bothered. They are, of course, on the eco. Spuds is just going to run off and try and save that AWP of his. And Danielson might go for it, might try to get a few exit frags with this, is it a P250 he has in hand? It is a P, no, he's got an AK now, so he's going to save that as well, Biggs. And this is going to go down to the last round. If XMG win the round after this, it'll be 15-15. And we'll go to another overtime. And that just goes to show how evenly matched these two teams are, and why they both deserve to really be in this I-51 final. Yeah, good shot from Powell, yeah.
15-14 the scoreline is now. Could get another overtime. I mean, it is full buy from Infused, but it is down to the wire once again between these two teams. It is 1-1 tied up in this best of 5 grand final between Infused and XMG. Of course, Infused haven't actually won a map yet, but they were already 1-0 up due to the reason they run through the upper bracket final, beating XMG 2-0 earlier. 15-14. Such a tight game. I mean, Mirage, we were forced to overtime. Is the second map going to be forced to overtime as well? Lots of spamming coming in at mid from all these XMG players, wasting a little bit of ammo. But no definite push coming in yet. My man of the day. Oh, Hudgy getting tagged a lot there by T-Sack, spamming through mid. Did look like R had been hit by a nade from JT or something earlier on in the round. But Spuds has to go big here. Has to take out Critical, who's going to be peeking with this up here from short. And who will get the frag? Spuds gets the frag, so the better operator in this case, Spuds comes out with it. Shaky of course on short as well there, but Huds and JT in lower with the bomb, just chilling out for a little while here. And no definite push left at the moment. 45 seconds left. Pyro's going to go outside long. Danielson has to hold this, but Spuds at Graffiti with that op. If he had pre-fired that, that could have worked out very well. They are already pushed all the way up to quad box, but Spuds misses the shot and will go down. Is this the moment that XMG will bring it back to 15-15? 3 versus 4 situation. Red Snake, T-Sack and Robin, the 3 players left to try save something out of this round. JT gets the first frag. Is Robin going to get it? No! JT stepping up. Can't get the third. And Huds G left here. Oh, great shot from T-Sack. 1 versus 2 now. Or sorry, it was a 1v4. But if T-Sack can pull this off, this must be the best 1 versus 4 in the grand final that I've ever seen before. But multiple flashes coming in. Does have a kit, but he is running out of time here, checking out all the spots as he has to. Graffiti can't get that shot on the pile. Time is taken away. Gets the first shot on the pile. Has to take out Cheeky. Can he get him? Yes, he can. Is he going to defuse it? I don't think he has enough time. No, he doesn't. 15-15. Overtime in the second map of this final. Infused once again stuck on the 15th round in XMG. Bring it back. Overtime in the second map. Great final. 2 maps being played, 2 overtimes. This is great. We are going live straight away with XMG versus Infused. We are 1 map apiece. I think this is going to go on for a long time tonight. Great Counter-Strike. Back to you, Kai, to do this round.
Yeah, someone mentioned that Powell's team made the round where... Oh, it's NL. Apparently, someone's reheating their food. So, yeah, it's not live, guys. But yeah, someone in the chat, Biggs, mentioned that maybe they'll come to regret that that Powell team raid, and Red Snake just said that Shaq went to the toilet. So maybe after that clutch, he just completely crumbled after pulling off the clutch. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a quick pause until all the players are back, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the I-51 CSGO Multiplay Counter-Strike Challenge.
It is overtime, and for some reason it's set as max rounds 30. So I don't know, we'll just cast it how it is and see how it unfolds. Hopefully the teams will manually swap around after they've played 5 rounds, because it is MR10. So Critical with his favoured big green gun in hand. Huds G a few meters from him as well, whilst Powell tries to pick the brains and unlock this team Infused defense here at long, where he has Danielson to try and counteract. So, XMG, they're taking it very slow and methodical as always. No surprises there. Powell's going to back out. And let's have a look at how the CTs are setting up. We've got Robin at the back of the B-bomb site. Chuck and Red Snake. Oh, here we go. Cheeky Red Snake with the double. Jack as well. Mix like that. And Powell was going to get 1 kill. Huds G out of nowhere getting another. And 1 second it looks like XMG are going to win. The next second it looks like Infused are going to win. And now it can genuinely go either way. Danielson drops Powell. And it's the big experienced man in the flesh, Huds G, to try and rescue this round for XMG. Spots Robin with his pants down and he's into this B-bomb site, but he still has to pick up the bomb. He's going to have Spuds in CT spawn and Danielson lurking around near Xbox. Oh, that's a great shot from Huds G. Spuds his AWP reigns supreme, and Huds G so close yet so far. But the good news is it's MR10. They got given $16,000, so despite losing that round, XMG can still afford to buy up fully.
Yeah, full bike, 16k. It is a 16k MR5, as you said. So 1-0 Infused, and a good start to Huzzy. So close to pulling out that 1 versus 3. Wasn't to be though. He obviously had to pick up the bomb. Nice shot though on the Danielson at mid. Spuds very aggressive here in short. He could do double damage. Gets that first frag in Huzzy. Has to sprint away very quickly here before. Oh no! You should have dropped, Spuds. You got the pick. You needed to fall back, but critical. Not critical. Critical, getting that counter frag. T-Sac has a big job ahead of him here. He has to hold this somehow. Nice nade coming in. Flash as well. Well, 2 flashes, 3 flashes coming in. But critical does get that frag onto T-Sac, leaving Danielson to try kill out Powell in long here. Nade comes out, and Danielson slightly messing that up. Oh, Robin is flanking from behind, but GT. Oh, okay, I'm completely losing it here. JT with the double there in the end. XMG responding with a round of their own. 1-1 the scoreline is in this overtime. Remember guys, it is an overtime. It was 15-15 in this second map. So we are on a bye once again because it was MR5 16k.
JT, who cares? The important thing for Infused is that they have pulled it back here in overtime. It's 1-1. And that'll give him an extra bit of cash to work with on this key side here on DDoS 2. Shiki has been dinked through the doors by the looks of things, but because he was only buying M4, he will live to fight another day, and because he's got a helmet on, that also took a bit of the damage. So, let's go and take a look at our CTs. Danielson holding long up close. Robin, once again, I keep forgetting R's name. It's Robin, isn't it? Robin in the back of the B-bomb site. Jack is going to play mid by himself, which leaves Spuds, the only CT, along with Danielson at long on this A bomb site. Powell's going to walk out, and surely Danielson will demolish him here.
Bomb has been planted.
Spuds is all eyes on long. Go. What's up, Biggs? Danielson with the headshot on Powell, and it's 2 versus 5, and Infused looks strong. It's critical holding by himself. He missed his 1 shot, and they didn't give him any time to try and pull off that secondary shot, and Infused are going to steal it 2-1.
Bomb has been defused.
Oh, okay, that was a good break for me. 2-1 Infused. Great round coming out for Infused there. Able to get that bomb defuse happening. I mean, I still can't talk after the end of that overtime. But yeah, XMG doing that kind of default strat they had. Oh, our Robin left on very low HP, 20 health there. It does look like it may be a push towards that B-bomb site. Not just yet, it's all being smoked up. But yeah, it seemed to be XMG doing that short take that they did. Powell always waiting in long there. It had worked a few times just before the end of overtime, and of course it nearly worked that round. Didn't turn out to be that way anyway. Infused getting the defuse here, but 5 players are towards mid/tons here. 4 are in well, basically 5 now in middle. Critical and Co. all walking out. Is there anyone to help T-Sac? Not really. T-Sac isn't going to encounter Critical here. Does Critical know he is here? That is the big question. And he's going to flash though. They are going to know. Are they going to fall back? Nice little flash coming out. Oh, T-Sac going to push through this flash. Does manage to take out Critical. Can he get any more? No, he cannot. And it's it is Spuds. Red Snake had pushed out window, took out 1 player, but Danielson and Spuds, 2 players left here. 2v3. Powell, 17 HP. JT, 46 HP. Shiki, 98. But 2-1 the scoreline currently. Are they going to go for the retake? I mean, it is doable. That's going to be a good Molotov. That's going to deny JT access to big box there. Has to push up onto the platform, but it doesn't matter. Powell with the 1AK on the Spuds. Danielson running down B ramp to go save this up, and it's going to be 2-2 the scoreline. 1 round left in this first half of overtime, and we're going to be sitting on 17-17 scoreline. This is an overtime, remember guys. We did not start off dust 2 and so on. So XMG picking up their second round, and so yeah, the buys are coming out for Infused. They'll be able to buy on this last round of the first half of overtime.
But look at this, Shiki has decided to buy the auto sniper. So he's never Robin, and he dropped. Yeah, that's what I thought. He dropped the auto sniper and picked up an AK Kalashnikov 47. So here we go, 2-2, and whichever team gets this all-important third round going into the second half of overtime here in the last round of the first half of overtime, it could end up making it could end up being the difference when you consider how tight the game has been so far. CTs, they've gone for a 3-man setup on A this time, which is a bit different to what we've seen so far. Normally we see Danielson going up close to long. This time they're playing quite close and stacked together. Terrorists-wise, they're going to creep up short. Critical on there like we've seen him do. Seen him do round after round here, XMG. Team Infused aren't really stopping them from getting control of short, and here we go. And I think Infused might steal this, you know, when you consider that they stacked the exact right place. Critical misses that shot. JT gets the headshot onto Danielson, and now Team Infused begin the process of rotating round towards this bomb site. Critical goes down thanks to Red Snake. He's gonna go and try to get more, but I think I cursed it, Biggs. I think I cursed it. It was a really good take from XMG, and I think the amount of fog they left on that bomb site because of all the smokes they put on it, I think that probably didn't work in Infused favor in the end. You know why? Because they had 2 people stacked on the A bomb site, and they just couldn't see when the terrorists were coming up. So we're entering the second half of overtime. Biggs is just writing it down right now. It's 3-2 in favor of XMG, which means that XMG needs 3 rounds in this second half of overtime, where of course it is 16,000 start money to win the game.
Yep, 3-2 to XMG. XMG need 3 rounds, but we do have Infused needing 4. Nice shot from Critical onto Robin at mid, and Robin not a chance whatsoever. Critical unable to connect with the second shot. He's on 22 HP, 20 HP now after that nade. Not going to be peeking anymore after that. Spam's coming in at mid. That was very dangerous by Critical. He could have... Oh, Spuds through the smoke takes out Critical. And it is 4 versus 4 at the current time. HudsG holding that mid area, so all calm again at the front here. XMG 3 rounds up. Infused have only got 2, but Infused on the T side of the map, of course. We could see Spuds. He's on short here. Critical is dead, remember. HudsG could peek mid and take Spuds by surprise here. But HudsG with the op did manage to tag Red Snake there, but no definite push coming into any bomb site at the moment. It does look like Infused want to head towards the A bomb site. HudsG flashing that short area to get himself onto long. So good from HudsG. I'm going to stick with him as he gets 1 frag. Couldn't pull off the double. Spuds did get tagged there, but Shiki will have to rotate through CT. T-Sac coming out long. Oh, it does actually manage to take out Pyle, so the bomb will go down for Infused. Infused look like they're on the way to the first round here, but will Shiki boost up JT? No, JT's going for the push. They're not going for any such thing. JT completely blind. It's just Shiki left now in a 1 versus 3. Gets the first frag. And we do have T-Sac and 4 HP. Spuds on the site, obviously, with an op and 47 HP. Time is ticking away. Shiki only on 10 HP. I thought he timed out there, but wasn't to be. Shiki taken down by T-Sac at long. 1-0 to Infused. 3 more rounds for Infused to close out this map. But XMG losing out on first pickings of the second half of overtime.
Yeah, but 1-0 in favour of Infused, which makes it 3-3 overall as far as overtime is concerned. But XMG won't mind too much at the moment because Critical still has that all-important green gun in hand. I think he caught a glimpse of Spuds in Sniper's Alley. Critical trying to challenge him through the door. He hears someone coming through mid, pulls the trigger, but it misses by an inch. And Critical is going to change position now. Shiki's decided, right, I'm going to rotate out of B and hold mid and let HudsG or someone else try and go towards that A bomb site. But oh no, they've had another change of plan. XMG showing how they can be a dynamic side, which is good. Critical now is trying to hold short, and he's going to have quite a few of these nasty little terrorists coming his way, in fact. It's got to play the patient game. Red Snake, he's making noise. Critical can hear him. Critical has the bomb at his disposal. Caught against the Spuds. Oh, and Spuds wins the AWP of the battle of the AWPers, sorry. And JT now, he's got trouble in B. He's going to try and deal with Danielson. HudsG knows Spuds is lurking about. Spuds is going to go in search of him. HudsG goes down. He has a skull no more. There's a big metal bullet wedged in it. And now it's advantage Infused. Biggs almost knocked the monitors off the table, but it doesn't matter. Danielson with a headshot onto JT, or as some people have been calling him, John Terry. Sheik is going to begin the rotation. He's the only XMG player left alive. Took down 2, but Chak, the man from Greece, timed it to perfection, came from behind, did Shiki from behind, which makes it 4-3 in this MR10 in favor of Infused in this overtime.
So, 2 rounds to Infused, only need 2 more to win out this best of 5. It is all tied up 1-1 in this grand final. It is a best of 5, remember. Infused already 1-0 up from winning through the upper bracket, but JT completely blind there. Shaky is outside door also, so it is a quick push onto the B bomb side. Bomb has been dropped towards door. Robin get 1 frag, but JT could step it up here. Chak actually does manage to take him out. Critical doesn't see him cross the big box there, so that could be a contributing factor here, because HuzG, he's taking the big box, it's okay anyway. But Red Snake waiting in the lower here. Will he be able to take out Pyrrell? I don't know who to stick with, but Red Snake is making his way up quickly here. I mean, 1 minute left. I mean, it's plenty of time for Infused to get the bomb down here, but the bomb needs to be planted while that Molotov's happening. The decent smoke that stops T-Sac being able to see window here, but HuzG is just about to make his entry. The bomb has not been planted just yet, so there's no reason for the CTs of XMG to push in, and he has fake planted once again, but T-Sac unable to convert that frag onto HuzG with Pyrrell waiting at door. 44 seconds left here, and we have 2 players towards window. HuzG peeking in once again. Spud's just faking the bomb constantly. Another fake coming in, and 33 seconds left on the board. HuzG has went towards window. The bomb has been planted. Spuds peeking that door area. It's just playing a little mind game here with each other. But Red Snake with 1 frag. Spuds with a second. And then Red Snake picking up his second frag there. 3-0 Infused. Infused at match point. Only need 1 more round. It is match point, is it? Isn't it? Yeah. Match point for Infused. 1 more round needed for them to win out this overtime, and XMG yet to get onto the scoreboard, and 2 Famouses on XMG's side. It could be pretty tight here.
Yeah, I do believe it is match point, because Infused got 3 in the first half. They've got 3 now. So let's see whether they can make it 4. It is MR10, remember, which is why Infused only need 1 more round. Do the CTs know they're even coming? Oh, there's no one in the B bomb site. And XMG, who are basically on this forced buy, have left the B bomb site completely wide open. Shiki is the CT in Tunnels. He's going to try and mount a retake of this bomb site. Robin getting a frag, and well, XMG being torn to shreds and sliced and diced, but maybe not. Maybe JT, Mr. John Terry, will lead this comeback. Shiki is all alone. Infused steal the map, and you know what? They wanted revenge for Mirage, and revenge is what Infused got. And forget Mirage, forget the fact that Infused came through the upper bracket. It's 1-0. Let's pretend it's a BO3. Team Infused with the upper hand, Biggs, and XMG. After huffing and puffing, they still couldn't blow the Infused house down. And we are going to go to a second map. And if Infused win that one, then they'll be our I-51 champions for this tournament.
Yep, Infused are 1-0 up in this best of 3 as such. If you still want to refer to the best of 5 terms, it is 2-1 to Infused. Infused winning the upper bracket final earlier on, remember, so they came into the grand final 1 map up. But XMG coming through from the lower bracket did manage to take 1 map off Infused. That was Mirage, so after Infused picking that up, 2-1 the current score in maps. So thank you guys for tuning in. We have at least another 2 maps. No, at least another 2 maps coming up now between XMG and Infused. I'm I can't get the words out, but yes, thanks you for tuning in to the I-51 CSGO Grand Final between Team Infused and XMG. This final has been sponsored by Plantronics, as you remember. Going to take a quick break, run some ads. We will be back soon. I've been Biggs, and my co-caster Kaya. I guess I'll give a shout out for our Twitters as well. I'm at H2K Biggs, and for Kaya Knight, his Twitter is at Reason TV, isn't it? Reason Gaming TV, and that's it. So see you guys soon. Another map coming up. Not too sure what the map will be. It's either going to be in Inferno or Season, I think, because Cash and Nuke were vetoed off. So speak to you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in.